Good morning guys, welcome back to the Lit Shop. It's a Saturday morning, it's quite early, I got my coffee and I'm gonna make some real progress on the Golf 2. I'm gonna begin by drilling some holes in the little edge over here so I can spot weld it back to the car like it was done with the original piece. And then I'm gonna spray the inside with zinc coating so it's not gonna rust on us. And it's gonna stay clean for a long time, so that we need to do that. And then after that it's just putting on, welding, and it's actually already done on the inside. God damn it! Alors, maintenant, les nettoyer freins, on va... So, right now we're gonna use brake parts cleaner to clean the inside, and then after that we can put on the zinc coating, and when that's dry we can put on the rocker. I've been calling it threshold, but I found out it's called a rocker. So, we're gonna install the rocker on the car. And you saw me drilling some holes. That's what we're gonna use with the spot welds, so we can weld to the back part. So it's effectively a spot weld, but just with a normal welder and not a spot welder. So let's paint this sucker. So I put the zinc coating on the rocker, and it's kind of unnecessary because the rocker is already zinc coated from factory, but it's nice to do it anyway, just to be sure, so it's not gonna rust on us. So this is done. I'm gonna prepare the car so that we can weld this sucker on. Alright, so the inside of the rocker on the car is coated in a thick layer of zinc spray, so it's not gonna rust and we can still weld to it. So the inside is done. So I'm gonna take some rest right now because of my knees, because then the zinc spray will be dry and it's ready to weld. So I'm halfway welding right now, and I got a perfect example about welding on a car, because there is thick clean metal and thin dirty metal. And there is a big difference in welding, because thin metal is hard to weld already, and if it's dirty, it's just unweldable. So I did my best cleaning it up, but this is always gonna happen when you fix a car like this, and you can spend hours and hours of cleaning thoroughly, but it's never gonna come out really good. This is a perfect example of welding dirty thin steel, and there's really nothing you can do about that because it's just thin and it's hard to weld. But over here we got thick metal and it was really clean, and as you can see the welds look way better. Look at those, that's just good. So that's the difference in welding on a car, and sometimes it's really hard. If it's thin metal, it's just not weldable. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna finish this side and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so it is done. I'm done welding on this side and I'm quite happy with the results, because usually when you weld on some body panels they kind of warp because of the heat, and this one didn't warp as much. It did a little bit, but you can't avoid that. It's always gonna happen. And that's gonna be it for tonight because it's kind of late. I took some rest in between welding, so yeah, it's late. I'm done with welding. I cannot grind down the welds yet because tomorrow morning I'm getting some new flappy discs for the angle grinder, so I can grind down the welds and then we can do the other side. I hope I get done tomorrow with the other side because there is less rust, so it should be a little bit easier, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the next day, good morning, and it's time to get some flappy discs. And after that I can dive right in and try to get the other side done today. Alright, so I got my flappy discs and now I'm gonna be starting on the other side. And I'm gonna hit you guys with a nice time lapse because you saw the first one that I did. And I see no reason in showing you guys exactly the same twice. So let's start the time lapse.
Happen. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas.
Alright, so the welding is finally done. And this side welded way better than the other side, so I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna leave this open so we can spray the inside with wax after we make the tubes for the stands. So everything is not gonna rust on the inside. Everything is coated in zinc spray, so that's good. But just to be sure, we're gonna spray some wax in it. So the last thing to do is grind away all the welds so it's nice and smooth. Alright, welds are gone. Just a little bit of body filler and all these edges and lines are perfect. Well, I'm done, I'm dirty, rockers are on, I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys for watching, make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like, it helps me out. And as always, I'll see you guys at the next one.
What just happened? This is not